This is a mock paper for Pure Mathematics 1 CIE 9709. So coming to the first question, expand 1 plus 3x whole to the power of 6 in the ascending powers of x up to x square. We have to find it out up to x square. So 1 plus 3x whole to the power of 6. So I use 6c0 1 power 6 plus 6c1 1 power 5 3x plus 6c2 1 power 4 3x whole square and so on. So 6c0 is 1, 1 power 6 is 1, 6c1 is 6, 1 power 5 is 1 times 3x plus 6c2 is 15 times 1 times 9x square plus and so on. So this gives you 1 plus 18x plus 135 x square and so on. This is a 2 marks question, 1 mark for method mark and 1 mark for accuracy mark. Now question number 2, hence find the coefficient of x square in this expansion. So 1 minus 7x plus x square and 1 plus 3x whole power 6, just now we got it as 1 plus 18x plus 135 x square and so on. I'm interested in getting x square. So how is that possible? When 1 is multiplied with 135, and is there any way to get x square? 7x is multiplied with 18x, so negative 7 times 18. And is there any another way of getting that? X square is multiplied with this 1, so 1 times 1. So it goes to give you 135 minus 7 times 18 is 126 and plus 1 times 1 is 1. So final answer is going to be 10. So again, method mark for writing it out this and an accuracy mark for getting 10. 2 marks is that. Coming to question number 2, the function f is defined for x belongs to R. F of x equals to x squared minus 6x plus c. C is a constant. F of x is greater than 2. F of x greater than 2. So x squared minus 6x plus c is greater than 2. X squared minus 6x plus c minus 2 is greater than 0. Now what is it telling? It is this function should be greater than 0. Always it should be greater than 0, in the sense when I draw this quadratic parabola, it should be always positive. When is that possible? When it has no roots. So b square minus 4ac should be 0. So it should have no real roots. No real roots implies b square minus 4ac is equals to 0. So what is a value? 1. What's b value? Negative 6. And what is c value? C minus 2. So b square minus 4ac is less than 0. 36 minus 4c plus 8 is less than 0. So 44 minus 4c is less than 0. So 4c is greater than 44. C is greater than 11. That's going to be the answer. And this is a 4 marks question. So we get one method mark over here and accuracy mark over here, other method mark over here, accuracy mark over here, and an accuracy mark over here. This gives you 4 marks. Question number 3. Complete the expansion of x plus 2 upon x whole to the power of 5. So 5c0 x to the power of 5 plus 5c1 x power 4 2 upon x plus 5c2 x power 3 2 upon x whole square plus 5c3 x power 2 2 upon x whole cube, then 5c4 x power 1 2 upon x whole power 4 plus 5c5 2 upon x whole to the power of 5. 5c0 is 1 x power 5, 5c1 is 5 x power 4 times 2 upon x, 5c2 is 10 x cube times 4 upon x square. 5c3 is also 10, x square times 8 upon x cube. 5c4 is 5, x times 16 upon x power 4. 5c5 is 1, 32 upon x power 5. When I simplify, I get x power 5 plus 10x cube plus 40x plus 80 upon x plus 80 upon x cube plus 32 upon x power 5. So method mark is for expansion, accuracy mark is for all the steps. Now in the expansion a plus bx square, the coefficient of x is 0 and coefficient of 1 upon x is 80. So a plus bx square times this expansion of this one from the first part, we got it as x power 5 plus 10x square plus 40x plus 80 upon x plus 80 upon x cube plus 32 upon x power 5. Now first thing he said is coefficient of x. What is it said? Coefficient of x is equals to 0. How can I get x? When I multiply a with 40 and x square with 80. So a times 40 plus b times 80 should be giving me 0. So 40a plus 80b equals to 0. Divide by 40, 40 times 1, 40 times 2. So a plus 2b equals to 0. Next, coefficient of 1 upon x is 80. How can I get 1 upon x? A times 80. So write it out over here. Coefficient of 1 upon x equals to 80. So a times 80 and x squared times 80 plus b times 80 should be equals to 80. So when I 80, then I'll get a plus b equals to 1. So what do I get it out? So a plus b equals to 1. So I got two equations. A plus 2b equals to 0. A plus b equals to 1. Now solve them. A plus 2b equals to 0. A plus b equals to 1. Minus, minus, minus. Then b equals to negative 1. Plug in b equals to negative 1. So a minus 1 equals to 1. So a equals to 2. So I get it out. A value and b value. It's a 4 marks question. So method mark for this, and accuracy mark for A and accuracy mark for B. Now question number 4. Show that the equation 3 tan square x minus 3 sin square x minus 4 equals to 0 can be written in the form of cos square. So 3 tan square x can be written as sin square x upon cos square x minus 3 sin square x minus 4 equals to 0. Take the common denominator as cos square x. So it becomes 3 sin square x minus 3 sin square x cos square x minus 4 cos square x equals to 0. 0 times cos square x is 0. So now convert this sin square x also into cos square x, this sin square x also into cos square x. We know that sin square x equals to 1 minus cos square x. I am using that identity. So 3 times 1 minus cos square x minus 3 cos square x times sin square x is again 1 minus cos square x minus 4 cos square x equals to 0. So it becomes 3 minus 3 cos square x minus 3 cos square x plus 3 cos power 4x minus 4 cos square x equals to 0. So the final equation becomes 3 cos to the power of 4x minus 10 cos square x plus 3 equals to 0. A 3 marks question. This is one method mark and another method mark, and finally the accuracy mark. Hence solve the equation. So we could able to know that this equation was 3 cos to the power of 4x minus 10 cos square x plus 3 equals to 0. So this is a quadratic. Factorize this quadratic. 3 cos square x minus 1 cos square x minus 3 equals to 0. So 3 cos square x minus 1 equals to 0. Cos square x equals minus 3 equals to 0. Cos square x equals to 3. Cos x equals to plus or minus root 3. This is not possible. By because cos maximum value is 1, whereas this is 1.732. So cos maximum value is 1. So therefore this is not possible. So I have to do only with this one. Cos square x equals to 1 upon 3. Cos x equals to plus or minus 1 upon root 3. Plus or minus. Use the calculator. You should be getting two values. One value is 54.7 and another value 125.3. One method mark for quadratic factorization, accuracy mark for this, one accuracy mark for this angle, and another accuracy mark for this angle. So 4 marks. A circle has this equation. The line with the equation y equals to x minus 9 intersects the circle at point A and B. Find the coordinates of points of intersection. So just plug in y over here. So it becomes x minus 1 whole square plus x minus 9 plus 4 whole square equals to 40. So x square minus 2x plus 1 plus x minus 5 whole square equals to 40. X square minus 2x plus 1 plus x square minus 10x plus 25 minus 40 equals to 0. So it becomes 2x square minus 12x plus 26 minus 14 is minus 14 equals to 0. So x square minus 6x minus 7 equals to 0. Factorize it. X plus 1 times x minus 7 equals to 0. So you will be getting it out. Two values of x. Let me first shift all this. X plus 1 equals to 0 or x minus 7 equals to 0. So x equals to negative 1, x equals to 7. But we know that y equals to x minus 9. So in this case y equals to negative 1, negative 9, which is y equals to negative 10. So the point is 1, negative 1 comma negative 10. Y equals to 7 minus 9. So y equals to negative 2, 7 comma negative 2. Again a 4 marks question. 1 mark for the substitution over here. Another method mark for getting a quadratic, and this one accuracy mark over here and an accuracy mark over here. Find an equation of a circle with a diameter a comma b, AB. So what was A? A was negative 1, negative 10, and B was 7 comma negative 2. So first of all, I'm going to find it out the midpoint. That midpoint is going to be the center, which is negative 1 plus 7 upon 2, negative 10, negative 2 upon 2. So the center is 3 comma negative 6. Now radius. Radius is AB distance divided by 2, diameter distance divided by 2, square root of x2 minus x1, minus of minus 1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square, total divided by 2. So that gives you square root of 8 square plus again 8 square divided by 2. square root of 128 divided by 2, which is square root of 4 times 32 divided by 2, which is 2 root 32 divided by 2. So the radius is square root 32 is going to be the radius. Now we know the equation of a circle is x minus a whole square plus y minus b whole square equals to r square. So x minus 3 whole square, so this is a, this is b, and y minus of minus 6 plus 6 whole square equals to, and this is the radius r, root 32 whole square. So when I simplify that, you can just leave it out over here, x minus 3 whole square plus y plus 6 whole square equals to 32. So for getting the midpoint m1 and for getting the radius another m1, then for getting the equation of a circle, accuracy mark, 1 mark. Now question number 6. The diagram shows a sector of OAB of a circle with center O and radius r. The angle AOB is theta radians. It is given that the length of the arc is 9.6. Length of the arc is 9.6 centimeters. So r theta equals to 9.6. Area of the sector half r square theta equals to 76.8 centimeters square. Find the area of the shaded region. So what am I going to do? Half r square theta divided by r theta equals to 76.8 divided by 9.6. So what can I do? Theta gets cancels, 1 r and r gets cancels. So r upon 2 equals to 76.8 divided by 9.6. From here, I'll be getting the value of r as 16. Now plug in this r value over here. So you'll be getting it out 16 theta equals to 9.6. So theta equals to 9.6 divided by 16. Theta equals to 0.6. What is being asked? What is the area of the shaded region? So I substitute that over here. Now area of shaded region. Area of the shaded region will be area of sector minus area of triangle. Area of sector minus area of triangle. Area of sector is half r square theta. Radius is 16 square. Theta is 0.6 minus area of a triangle is half AB sine C. 16 times sine of the angle. Sine 0.6, which gives you 76.8 minus 72.27, which is nothing but what? 4.53 in 3 significant figures. So for getting the value of this formula, you get 1 mark, method mark, accuracy mark for radius, accuracy mark for theta, method mark for finding the formula, and another accuracy mark for this. So in this way, 5 marks. Find the perimeter of the shaded region. So we need to find the length of AB. Use a cosine rule, square root of 16 square plus 16 square minus 2 times 16 times 16 times cosine 0.6, which is going to be 9.46. So perimeter is going to be 9.6 plus 9.46, which is 19.1 in 3 significant figures. Method mark for this and an accuracy mark for this. Question number 7. Verify the identity 2x minus 1, 4x square plus 2x minus 1 equals to this one. So what am I going to do that? Just expand it out, 2x times this entire thing. So it becomes 8x cube. 2x times 2x is 4x square. 2x times negative 1 is negative 2x. Next, negative 1 times this entire thing. Minus 4x square minus 2x plus 1. So it becomes 8x cube minus 4x square gets cancels, negative 4x plus 1, and we have proved it. Prove that the identity tan square theta plus 1 by tan square theta minus 1 equals to this one. So tan square theta can be written as sin square theta upon cos square theta plus 1 divided by sin square theta upon cos square theta minus 1. Common denominator for numerator is cos square theta. So it becomes sin square theta plus cos square theta. Common denominator for denominator is cos square theta, sin square theta plus cos square theta. Cos square theta gets cancels. Sin square theta plus cos square theta is 1. So we have over here minus. So it becomes 1 by sin square theta minus cos square theta, because the identity is sin square theta plus cos square theta equals to 1. And again, sin square theta can be written as 1 minus cos square theta. So it is 1 upon 1 minus cos square theta minus cos square theta. So it becomes 1 upon 1 minus 2 cos square theta. I get a method mark over here. This is a 3 marks question, and another method mark over here, and an accuracy mark over here. Using the results of A and B, solve the equation. So what is that we got? From here, this can be written as 1 by 1 minus 2 cos square theta equals to 4 cos theta. So cross multiplication, 1 equals to 4 cos theta times 1 minus 2 cos square theta. I got like that. Then I expand it out. 1 equals to 4 cos theta minus 8 cos cube theta. Bring all the terms on one side. 8 cos cube theta minus 4 cos theta plus 1 equals to 0. We can see that it is same like this, 8x cube minus 4x plus 1, where x is cos theta. So that can be written as, it is in the form of 8x cube minus 4x plus 1 equals to 0. But this can be written as what? From part 1, 2x minus 1 times 4x square plus 2x minus 1 equals to 0. So from here, 2x minus 1 equals to 0, and 4x square plus 2x minus 1 equals to 0. So x equals to 1 upon 2, x equals to minus 2 plus minus square root of b square minus 4ac upon 2a. So cos theta equals to 1 upon 2, theta equals to 60 degrees. So cos theta equals to minus 2 plus minus square root of 20 divided by 8. Use the calculator. You should be able to get the value of theta as 72 degrees and 144 degrees. So this is a 5 marks question. Then this is one method mark and another method mark over here. Then this is accuracy mark 3 marks, and accuracy mark for this angle and accuracy mark for this angle. Question number 8. A progression has a first term a and second term a square upon a plus 2. A is a positive constant for the case where the progression is geometric and the sum to infinity is 264. Find the value of r. So r equals to, first of all, first term t1 equals to a, second term t2 equals to a square upon a plus 2. So common ratio is t2 upon t1. A square upon a plus 2 divided by a. 1a gets cancels. So what is the common ratio? A upon a plus 2. Sum to infinity is 264. S infinity is a upon 1 minus r. So 264 equals to a upon 1 minus a upon a plus 2. So 264 equals to a upon a plus 2. a plus 2 minus a and a gets cancelled, this a plus 2 goes up, so it becomes 264 equals to a times a plus 2 upon a. So cross multiplication, let me write it out in one space, small less space. So then 264a equals to, this is upon 2. So I get 528 equals to a square plus 2a. So a square plus 2a minus 528 equals to 0. Factorize it out, a minus 22 times a plus 24 equals to 0. So a equals to 22, a equals to negative 24. A cannot be negative, so a equals to 22. So first method mark to get the value of r, another method mark to use the formula, another method mark to get the quadratic, then another method mark for accuracy, this one, and finally accuracy mark. For the case where the progression is arithmetic and a equals to 6, determine the least value of n required. Sum is less than minus 480. So what is told? The first term is a. So t1 equals to 6. So t2 equals to a square upon a plus 2, 6 plus 2, 36 upon 8. So common difference is going to be t2 minus t1, 36 upon 8 minus 6, which is going to be negative 3 by 2. Now sum to n terms. N upon 2, 2a plus n minus 1 times d equals is less than negative 480. So n upon 2, 12 minus 3n plus 3. So first I simplify this one, minus 3 times of n minus 1 by 2 is less than negative 480. So I have to simplify it and get as a quadratic. 12 times 2, 24, minus 3n plus 3n upon 2, negative 480, n times 27 minus 3n is less than 480 times 4. 0, 480 times 4 is 32, 3, and 19, 6, 20. Now divide by 3, I think so. 3 times 1, 3 times 9, 3 times 6, 40. So finally, I'll be getting it out 9n minus 3n square is less than negative 640. 3n square no 3n square, only n square minus 9n. So it becomes n square minus 9n minus 640 is greater than 0. So n equals to minus b plus minus square root of b square minus 4ac upon 2a. So n equals to 31. That's going to be the answer. So to get dm1, use this formula, another method mark, accuracy mark to get the formula, quadratic, another accuracy mark, and another accuracy mark. Question number 9. The second term of a geometric progression is 16 and sum to infinity. So T2 equals to 16 means AR equals to 16. Sum to infinity is 100. A upon 1 minus R equals to 100. So now find the two possible values of the first term. So divide both. AR upon A upon 1 minus R equals to 16 upon 100. A and A gets cancels. R times 1 minus R equals to 4 upon 25. Cross multiply 25R minus 1 minus R equals to 4. So 25R minus 25R square equals to 4. So it becomes 25R square minus 25R plus 4 equals to 0. Then factorize 5R minus 4 times 5R minus 1 equals to 0. R equals to 4 upon 5. R equals to 1 upon 5. Now we know that AR equals to 16. So A times 4 upon 5 equals to 16. So A equals to 20. A times 1 upon 5 equals to 16. A equals to 80. So method mark for writing the formula and dividing it out. Getting a quadratic, another method mark. Factorizing it out, method mark, and accuracy mark for getting A values. Show that the nth term of one of the two possible geometric progressions is equal to 4 power n minus 2 multiplied by the nth term of the another geometric progression. Show that nth term of one of the two possible geometric progressions is equal to 4 power n minus 2 multiplied by the nth term of the other geometric progression. So we know that A was 20 and A was 80. In this case, R is 4 upon 5 and in this case R is 1 upon 5. So nth term is 20 times 4 upon 5 whole power n minus 1. In this case nth term is 80 times 1 upon 5 whole power n minus 1. Now divide both the nth terms. Let this be A and let this be B. So A divided by B equals to 20 times 4 to the power of n minus 1. 20 times 4 to the power of n minus 1 by 5 to the power of n minus 1 divided by 80 times 1 power n minus 1 divided by 5 power n minus 1. 5 power n minus 1, 5 power n minus 1 gets cancelled. 20 times 1, 20 times 4. So what am I left over with? 4 power n minus 1 by 4, which is 4 power n minus 2. So A equals to 4 power n minus 2 times B. That is what asked us to prove it out. So this is a 4 marks question. Method mark for this and another method mark, accuracy mark and an accuracy mark. The equation of a circle is x minus a whole square plus y minus 3 whole square equals to 20, and the line y equals to half x plus 6 is a tangent to the circle. Show that the possible value of a is 4. Find the other possible value. So x minus a whole square plus y is half x plus 6 minus 3 whole square equals to 20. So what do I get from there? X minus a whole square plus half x minus 3 whole square plus 3 whole square equals to 20. So I expand it out. X square minus 2ax plus a square plus x square upon 4 plus 3x plus 9 equals to 20. So I get a quadratic. Write it out, the quadratic. 5 upon 4 x square plus 3 minus 2ax plus a square minus 11 equals to 0. Once I get this quadratic, then what should I do? This is a tangent. If at all it is a tangent, b square minus 4ac should be equals to 0. This is a value, this is b value, this is c value. So b square, which is 3 minus 2a whole square minus 4 times 5 upon 4 times a square minus 11 should be equals to 0. Then it becomes 9 minus 12a plus 4a square plus 5a square minus 55 equals to 0. 9a square minus 12a minus 46 plus 55. So this will become plus 64. 64 equals to 0. So this is not 9a square. This was negative 4a square. Negative 4a square. So it becomes a square minus 12a. A square minus 12a plus 64 equals to 0. Over here, let me make small corrections. This will become minus. So minus a square minus 12a plus 64 equals to 0. So a square plus 12a minus 64 equals to 0. A minus 4 times a plus 16 equals to 0. So we got a equal to 4 and a equals to negative 16. So it is a 5 marks question. Method mark over here. Then another method mark over here. Accuracy mark, and final accuracy mark. Next, for a equals to 4, find the equation of the normal to the circle at P. So, a equals to 4, if a equals to 4, the equation of a circle is x minus 4 whole square plus y minus 3 whole square equals to 20. So, center is 4, 3 is the center, and at the point P, so y equals to half x plus 6 is the tangent. So gradient of tangent is 1 by 2. So gradient of normal will become negative 2. Once I know y minus y1 equals to m times x minus x1. So y minus 3 equals to negative 2 times x minus 4. Then you should be able to get that answer as y equals to negative 2x plus 8 plus 3. Now, instead of that, what am I going to do? I got the slope of the normal as negative 2. Now I got the slope. I need to get the point P. What is the point P over there? This is a circle with center 4, 3, and this was a tangent. This equation was half x plus 6. Now I want to know the equation of a normal. Normal means which is perpendicular to the tangent. So, and gradient of the normal we got negative 2. So it is passing through 4, 3 and having gradient negative 2. So what am I going to do? y minus y1 equals to m times negative 2 times x minus x1. So y minus 3 equals to negative 2x plus 8. So y equals to negative 2x minus 11 plus 11. That's going to be the answer. So 4 marks question, method mark for getting the slope and getting the center, and accuracy mark for using this formula and getting it out the answer. For a equal to 4, find the equations of two tangents to the circle which are parallel to the normal found in the part B. For a equals to 4. So go back to the diagram again. This is a diagram. This was the center 4, 3, and this was a tangent. And the normal, we got this one normal with gradient minus 2. Now what we want equations of two tangents to the circle which are parallel. So one tangent is over here and one tangent is over here. We want to know equation of those two. What is this? Normals, or the two green color lines which are tangents. We have to find it out the equation. So for these two also gradient is negative 2, and for this also the gradient is going to be negative 2 because parallel lines will have same gradient. We know that those two are having the same gradient, negative 2 and negative 2. But what should I be doing it out? I should be finding the points where the tangents meet the curve. So for that, we know a 4 marks question. We need to do it out in a detailed way. What I will do, I will find the equation of this diameter. This diameter will have a gradient 1 by 2. So diameter, carefully, diameter gradient is 1 by 2 and it is passing through 4, 3. So equation of diameter. It's a long page, that's the reason additional page also has been given. And the last question, so therefore it takes time. So what am I going to do? I am going to find equation of the diameter. Equation of diameter. Y minus y1 equals to m times x minus x1. This gives me y equals to half x minus 2 plus 3, y equals to half x plus 1. Now plug in that one in the circle equation where it is meeting. So it becomes x minus 4 whole square plus y is half x plus 1 minus 3 whole square equals to 20. Then I expand it out, x minus 4 whole square plus half x minus 2 whole square equals to 20. X square minus 8x plus 16 plus x square by 4 minus 2x plus 4 equals to 20. Simplify it out directly. I'm writing, you will be getting 5 upon 4x square minus 10x equals to 0. So it becomes 5x square minus 40x equals to 0. 5x common, x minus 8 equals to 0. So x equals to 0 or x equals to 8. But we know the equation y equals to what was that? Half x plus 1. Y equals to half x plus 1. In that case, y equals to 1, and in this case y equals to 5. So what are the points? 0, 1 and 8, 5. Once I got 0, 1 and 8, 5, equation in this case will be y minus y1 equals to, I want the slope. What are the slopes I'm going to use? -2, because I want that green color lines equation. Slope is -2. Y minus y1 equals to m times x minus x1. So y minus 1 equals to negative 2x. Y equals to negative 2x plus 1. Y minus y1 equals to negative 2 times x minus 8. So y equals to negative 2x plus 16 plus 5. Y equals to negative 2x plus 21. That's going to be the answer. So last question was a difficult question, 4 marks question. So method mark for getting the equation of a diameter, then another method mark for getting this one, accuracy mark for this, and an accuracy mark for this. That completes the paper for 10 questions, a mock paper based on the first 4 chapters of Pure Mathematics 1. See you in the next video. Bye.